Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Anna. I'm with the BRONX Chamber of Commerce, and thank you for joining our How to Thrive PS Digital webinar. PS Digital is one of our BRONX Chamber members, and we're happy to give them and lend them a platform where we can enjoy and inform all our members and non-members about today's Asian day now that we have to be good at marketing. So let me introduce Brian Ladani. He will be presenting the webinar throughout the whole entire time. And then we also have Danielle, who will be also helping Brian throughout the webinar. So thank you guys for being here, and thank you for, I'm like lots of words here right now, for facilitating the webinar. And thank you for everybody who's attending and joining at the moment. If you have any questions or you care to share anything, you can let us know in the chat icon below. We'll be able to answer your questions during the webinar, or if you have any other information, just leave it there. We'll be happy to share as well.
Well, thank you, Anna, and good morning. And we just wanted to say on behalf of PS Digital, thank you to the BRONX Chamber, Anna, Sasha, Dolores, and all the members. We're going to present some valuable information that you could use right away. The name of this workshop is How to Thrive. We're going to cover 5 foundations of online advertising, especially in today's environment. So I'm going to jump right into our presentation. Basically the BRONX and PS Digital. The key thing to take away on this slide is you have the ability to control what people find, how they find you, and where they find you. Those are the 3 elements we're going to be discussing with regards to, with regards to the 5 pillars that's going to help you succeed with your online presence. Kevin Kelly, he's our digital sales manager at PS Digital. We're located in Deer Park. That's me, Brian Ladani, and we have Danielle on the phone as well. Okay. Excuse me. So basically what to expect on this workshop. Now, typically, guys and gals, we have this workshop. We've done this for many, many years in person. Obviously, given the current situation, we've been doing this on Zoom probably for the last 6 to 8 months. What we expect, and Anna said it as well, we encourage participation. So please, if anyone wants to add or let us know your company name for a live example, we'll definitely use you or use your company as an example. Interactive, like I said, share your business name. Questions, if you have any questions during the workshop, please interject anytime. Feel free to interrupt, ask away, and we will address it immediately. Basically, this is important. Let's take a look at how people are finding you on Google. There's 2 ways they're going to find you. Either they're looking for you directly, they heard your name, it was recommended, they were at a cocktail party, your name was mentioned, you got to give ABC Plumbing a phone call. So they're going to do a Google search directly for your company name. They want to vet you, take a look at your website, take a look at your reviews, do a little due diligence on their part to learn a little bit more about you before engaging, whether calling or filling out a form on your website. So that's your referrals, that's your repeat clients, and that's your past clients. The second way people are going to look for you is new clients and new customers, people who don't know you, but they're looking for your product or service online. So this is huge because you want to be represented with regards to what you do, how you do it, and how you're able to solve their problem. They have a problem they're looking for someone to solve. And if you answer that question, we provide this solution, you're going to get that business. And we're going to show you how to do it. So once again, people are looking directly for you, or they're looking for your product or service. Okay. Today's agenda is the foundation. I was going to encourage everyone, before we even begin, if you want to take out your phones and actually do a search for yourself. See how you do come up. Pretend you're an end user and you're looking for whatever your company name is on Google. Do you like what you see? Is it proper representation? Is it a powerful first impression? If you answer none to all of those, they should be addressed, and we'll show you how. Number one is the importance of your logo. Number two is your Google My Business page. This is a free map listing every business should have. We'll show you how to optimize this page or this listing. Reviews, why they're important, how to generate more reviews. Your website is the nucleus of everything. How to make it a convertible website, a mobile-friendly website. It's one thing to get traffic to your website. It's then the website's job to convert that traffic to either a click to a phone call or a form fill or whatever your goal is on that website. Call to actions. So that's very important that you should have them. I know there's probably a bunch of different businesses online. I'm not sure what the businesses are, but everyone's goals are pretty much different. So, just make sure they're lined up with regards to what you're looking to accomplish. Number 5 is Google. We're going to discuss Google AdWords. We're going to discuss local service ads and how to basically have your business represented on Google when people are looking for your product or service. Okay. Number 1 is the logo designs. Everyone should and probably has a logo, which is great. Okay, fine. It looks great. You've had it for many years. And we're going to discuss the importance of a logo. Basically, there's 7 reasons why your logo is important. Number 1, it grabs people's attention. And a lot of these are pretty obvious and common sense, but I'm gonna take this and put it right into the digital world for you in like 2 minutes. Number 2, it builds it's a strong first impression. It's a powerful first impression. It's the foundation of your brand identity. If you take a look at over here, KSK Garage Doors, he's a garage door company in West Hampton. He's a service industry. He has it branded on his truck. It separates you from your competition. It fosters brand loyalty. It becomes memorable, or at least you want it to be memorable. And it's expected, kind of like a business card is expected, kind of like a website is expected. So a logo is expected. Now you say to yourself, okay, now that's fine and dandy. I've had a logo. What am I going to do with it? Or how do I put it online? We'll give you a few examples of what you want to do to make it memorable, branding, and to stay in front of your potential customers and existing customers. Andy Saboti, he's a private golf instructor. His logo is there. We obviously have it on his website. He has his Facebook business page. He has his Instagram page. He has his Google My Business page. So these logos are represented on all facets of his platforms online. There's another company, High Kick Taekwondo. They're a martial arts studio in Sayville. You could take a look here. What's interesting with their logo is you'll see it's a little bit more horizontal. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, their profile pictures are typically like these circular images where if your logo's long, you might want to have to not redesign it, but reshape it, if you will. What we did with High Kick Taekwondo is we kept the same color scheme, obviously everything the same, but we just formatted it to fit this circular favicon over here on the Facebook business page. Same concept over here on the Instagram page, and here goes one on the hat. So if anyone needs help with their logo, if it is a horizontal, feel free to give us a buzz. It's all complimentary to the BRONX Chambers. We'll revamp that logo for you to make it fit properly and, more importantly, legibly in those profile pictures. That's pretty much logos and branding on what you can do to take your logo and start implementing it on all of these different platforms online. Is there any questions before we jump into the Google My Business page? Are there any questions for the logo and what you can do with it? Okay, and if you think of anything that comes comes about, later on, feel free, we could backtrack. Google My Business page is one of my favorites. It's basically when people are looking directly for you. We encourage you to have a powerful first impression. So take a look at yourself, what you look like online, what your business looks like online. So here's PS Digital. Here's our company. Reviews are right here. We have the 4.9 with the 71 reviews. I could find the website. I could get directions to our office. I could even make a phone call. Here goes our hours of operation. Here's what we're doing with regards to COVID-19, what's expected, our precautions, what we have been doing to keep our employees and our clients safe. Telephone number, website, once again here. So if anyone wants to use their business as an example, I could pull you up right now and just take a quick peek. And if no one, I'll use the BRONX Chamber, for example. So if I was thinking about joining the BRONX Chamber and I want to take a look at them, maybe get their information, look at their website, see what they're about. So right now, 5 stars, 4.2, anything over a 4-star average out of 5. All right, it's nice. Our goal is to get as close to a 4.8 to a 5.0 if possible. So the BRONX Chamber is definitely right there above 4. We could click here. I'll go to their website. We could also add their hours of operation here. So it's chock full of content. And what we're going to go over, there's a little bit more information you can use on this free map listing. And we're going to go over how you can optimize this map listing for your business. If I could just find this, it's like kind of hidden over here. Okay, so there's 13 optimization strategies. And if anyone, what we're doing for all the members, if anyone's having problems claiming their Google My Business page, making edits to this business page, feel free to give us a buzz, completely complimentary. We'd love to help small, medium-sized businesses out there get this established, because this is basically the foundation of your online presence, the logo, now your Google My Business page. Number one, you want to claim it. You want to claim your business profile. Make sure you're the primary owner. If you had another agency claim this for you a year, 5 years ago, and you still don't have access or control over it, that's something you want to have. Something may happen with the other agency. You may need to address a certain review, whether they're positive or negative. So number one, you want to make sure you're the primary owner. Number two, you want to collect and respond to reviews. That's huge. That's probably the first thing people are going to look at, that 5-star average rating. If you have anything under a 4.0, I always tell people this, you as a business owner can count the amount of referrals you are getting, but you can't count the ones you're not getting. So that powerful first impression stems from those reviews. Very, very important. Complete every section. I'll even open up a dashboard if you want and kind of go over the sections on what they look like. I'll use us as an example. So this is the dashboard of your Google My Business page. If I go here to users, you'll see primary owners. Here's the business owner. Here's a bunch of managers. We have access to this, okay? And here this is what we're talking about on the info tab. You want to make sure your business is represented properly with the important services that you offer, your address, your hours of operation. Let me just see, man. This, your telephone number, appointment links, your services. Pretty easy. Cross your T's, dot your I's on this. There's also insights, which is huge. For example, the importance of the Google My Business page, in addition to completing it thoroughly, is the insights. This is how much traffic a pizzeria in Bayport has been generating over the last month. And this is fresh. I just pulled this up this morning. In 1 month, his Google My Business page, which is this, La Mia's Pizzeria, they're in Bayport. comes up on the right-hand side. So this is what we're talking about. He's gotten 389 people. Yeah, he's a pizzeria, he deals with volume, that's fine. I'll show you another one, for example, on the plumber. But 389 people went to his website, 45 people in 1 month asked for directions, 375 people called with this map listing. So make sure you take it seriously because it's free, but yet it's super powerful. For example, I'll switch gears to a plumber, Manzo Plumbing, for example. This is the last month of data for him. 107 people visited his website through this map listing. 26 people asked for directions and 102 people gave him a call. This is a free map listing and that's all gravy. So let me just kind of shift things over here. I could get rid of this. Let me go back to those optimizations. So you want to be meticulous, the name, the address, the phone number, the website, the hours of operation, primary and secondary categories. Basically, that stems from over here, internet marketing agency, design agency. List them in order, the most important being at the top, and then you have a secondary, tertiary. So use your best judgment on those. Mark off applicable attributes. There are options available for specific businesses. What that's pertaining to, I know I kind of keep moving this over, so excuse me. This information, the attributes are over here from the business. Add attributes. Every business will be different what's allowed, but just make sure you go through yours thoroughly and complete it the way you want people to see your page. Or write a complete from the business. We typically grab this from the website. It's a description of your business. You also can publish posts on a weekly basis. The reason why this is important, and if people are currently posting on their map listing, the biggest mistake I find people doing or not doing, I'll just pull someone else up. Let me pull up. Give me 2 seconds. I just keep using us as an example. I'll use Manzo or something. ABC flooring. Actually, let me just use PS Digital. It's right here. So as far as your posts are concerned, you'll click this button over here. You could add an update. You could do an event depending on your business, add a product, add an offer. Nowadays, I can't express how important having a promotion or an offer is, or if you just want an update. So if we give an update, you can add a picture here. You're going to write your post, tell whatever you want to say in your content. The biggest mistake I find businesses not doing on this is adding the website button, which is a learn more. And then right here, you could add your website, www.psdigitalli.com. What you're doing here, you're basically optimizing your website through the Google My Business platform, which is free optimization for you. You do it once a week, and I'll tell you why. Because if you go to PS Digital and you just take a look at our Google My Business page at the bottom, here are the posts. So they kind of scroll this way, but if you see here to learn more, we click this, it goes to the website. So that's where the posts are. Now, people may not necessarily be scrolling all the way down and looking at these posts, but once again, you're basically doing it for the optimization purposes of your website being put into that Learn More button. I wouldn't really recommend doing the Call Now button. There are 2 options. You could there's actually a few options. Call Now, do you just put your telephone number? I think Learn More is more important because it'll have your website linked to Google, which is what you want. What else is here? Let me move this over. So that's posts. And if anyone has like in-depth or wants in-depth questions regarding this, feel free to contact me afterwards. I'll guide you through this process very easily. You can update photos weekly. You can answer questions as they come in. You can add your products or services. For you restaurants out there, you could add your menu on this. It's pretty easy. You just put the name, there's a description, you put the price. This is huge, mobile only. There's a messaging feature that if you take your iPhone or Android and do a Google search for a business, you'll have a couple of options. What those options will entail would be they could either call, get directions, visit your website. They could also now send a message to the business owner. In order to receive this message, you want to have the app downloaded on your Android phone or your iPhone. This way you can turn the messaging feature on and allow that function to work. So nowadays we find, oh boy, I tell you, probably like still 66, let's just say a third of your potential customers are contacting you via a form fill or a message feature on your Google My Business page. So it's important to it's important to turn that on. It's important to receive those and to reply to those messages. It comes in the form of a text message or a notification to your phone. So your cell phone will not be given out, and you can reply accordingly and have that conversation and, you know, get the business. Number 13, maintain your business profile. There's always new features coming out on this platform. Like there's a COVID-19 update. So there's some certain questions. I think we have it here. So this Google My Business, it's an update COVID-19 related. This is very, very important, especially if you're taking on customers or potential customers in the place of business. You want to let them know what precautions you currently are taking, temperature checks, masks, mandatory masks, whatever it is. I would fill out that section completely. Maybe there's some updated business hours, service availability. You know, maybe it's more of a takeout situation, curbside only as well. So just update it accordingly. This is all common sense, but it just needs to be addressed. And the first thing to addressing it is actually taking a look at what you look like and then making sure you have ownership of it so you can change or improve your listing from what it is to maybe what has changed. So that's the importance of that. What is this here? You can update adjusted hours, your safety and hygiene practices, gift cards, maybe different hours we just slightly discussed, delivery, takeout, extra services you're providing for the community. Fill it out accordingly. That's pretty much, that's your Google My Business page in a nutshell. It's free. Every business, if it has not yet been claimed, that's a process. I'll send everyone a link afterwards on how to claim your Google My Business page. Basically, it involves a postcard or a phone call from Google verifying that that is the correct telephone number or it is the correct address. So there'll be a verification process that takes about maybe 5 to 7 business days. Then once you are verified, then you'll be able to have full access to your Google My Business page and kind of adjust or make those necessary changes if need be. And does anyone questions for Google My Business? It also shows one other thing. If people are looking for you directly, yeah, that's fine and dandy. Your Google My Business page shows up on the right-hand side. But if I'm looking for a plumber and I'm just looking for a plumber, what the Google My Business page is, these are the same, this is the same thing. It's just a different format. It's a Google My Business map listing. When people are looking directly for you, it's on the right-hand side. When people are looking for your service in your area, this is where it comes up. It's called a 3-pack. It used to be a 7-pack. Actually, they used to, if you want to go back a little bit, you know, if you want to go back 5, 8 years ago, it used to be all the Google ads on the right-hand side. Now they're all at the top here. and they're at the bottom as well, your Google ads. But this map, this is their map listing here. So I'm looking for their product or service in their area. This is where your Google My Business page will show up. And what's the first thing you see is these reviews. 4.8 with 24, 3.7, Pat Dolan, 1.8. I don't know him, but if I look at that, I may want to look at the reviews and just analyze it a little bit more and see what people are saying. And we're going to address reviews. I think topic number 4, we'll address reviews on how to reply to reviews. So not a powerful first impression on Pat Dolan. I'm sure he does great work. I'm sure it's a misrepresentation, but I'm telling you right now, Jason's Plumbing's probably getting the majority of phone calls if someone's searching for a plumber in Massapequa, and they're just going to the map listing here. Yes, I could click view all, and then there'll be the whole other list of all the other plumbers I can choose from. But some people don't even click that view all, and they just kind of go with the top 3. I'll show you how. And basically, when you post on your Google My Business page and you generate more and more reviews, that's how you're going to try to get into this 3-pack, because this is unlimited clicks completely for free. All right, that's Google My Business, which, okay. Reviews. Reviews are, oh boy, I tell you, just ask, look at the way you shop online or the way you try to find your service provider. Reviews mean everything. Perception is reality. So these reviews here, these are third-party review sites. So when you did your Google search for your business in the beginning, I'll do one, for example, for a Prestige. I'll take this. This is a plumber. So if I do a search for Prestige, fine, he comes up on the right-hand side, 11 reviews with a 5-star average. But on the right-hand side too, some people may want to look at. So these are the third-party review sites we're talking about. Home Advisor, Angie's List, Yelp, Facebook will show up there. Instagram will show up there. So make sure you look at yourself on the left-hand side in the organic section and you're happy with those reviews, because you may wind up seeing a 1-star review on Yelp or a 2-star review on Home Advisor that you were not aware of. So it's important to look on the left and make sure so he only has 1 here, Angie's List. He should have like a 4 he should obviously have a 5, but that's what he's showing there. So that's what this, excuse me, that's what this list basically shows, is the third-party review sites that are found on the left-hand side when people are searching either for you or they're searching for your product or service. All right, there's a lot of information here. I'm going to go through this slowly. I'll probably read a few of the bullet points, but number 1 is building trust. That's what it does. So many people nowadays, what is it, 84% trust online reviews. They need 3 to 5 stars. The thing with 3 to 5, we call it 4 to 5. Get as close to 5 as possible. We have a 4.9, but we love a 4.9. It kind of makes us human. It kind of makes us really, I'm not saying a 5.0 with 200 reviews is like, it just looks a little phony, if you will, or maybe it's not legit or something, but a 4.9 may just be as powerful as a 5.0. So especially with that many reviews. So don't get, I guess what I'm trying to say is don't beat yourself up if you have a 4.8 or a 4.9 and you'll never get to a 5.0. That's actually probably leave it that way. You keep getting reviews, keep getting 5-star reviews, yes, but will it ever bump up to the 5? Probably not. 51% of all search engines use, 51% of users search engines find contractors, 70% asking for reviews. Asking reviews is the toughest. It's not really asking is tough, but actually having them say yes and them actually writing a review for you. I had this conversation with Prestige Plumbing on Sunday night. He has the 11 reviews with a 5-star average. And he's like, Brian, I'm asking people, they're my good friends. They're my great clients I'm doing business with. And he's like, they tell me they're going to write me a review, but nothing ever happens. You want to be persistent in a non-aggressive manner. I guess there's a chat box. Okay. We at PS Digital, we ask for reviews. And if 3 days go by or 4 days go by, there's other products you could buy out there that actually have a drip campaign that will friendly reminder or a warm reminder to that business owner that you're asking for the review, that you kind of poke them a little bit and say, hey, could you write that review? Fight for these reviews. They're huge. They're important. Anyone with over 100 reviews took a lot of effort to get there. Fight for everyone. It's gonna, in the grand scheme, when you're up to 200-300, those like 50, you just got. Also, too, getting reviews, you want to get your great customers to write those reviews or ask them to write those reviews, but also your associates, people you do business with, maybe even someone you buy product from. Maybe an employee or two could talk about the business or the work environment he has, giving it a 5-star. Be honest with the reviews. I'm not saying have someone just pretend they're a client and write you a 5-star review. Whatever it is, be sincere and be as thorough as possible when you're writing the reviews. The great thing is when you ask and they write, you want to respond to those reviews. You want to respond to every one of those reviews because basically it'll let people know that you care about your business. Be detailed. Don't use a generic thank you to everyone. Be sincere. Read the review and reply accordingly. It just goes a long way because people do read the reviews. We get so much business. We get probably 2 new clients a week because people read our reviews thoroughly. They read our replies. They do go through it. So be very meticulous on the way you reply and your follow-up. Another thing is the negative reviews. We're all human. Whether you have a 98, 99% customer satisfaction, which is great. I don't know anyone who's perfect, 100%. God bless. But if you're at that 99% level, like a majority of us are, if you do get that bad review, it's not even your fault probably. It's probably they're just, having a bad day and they want to vent and they go on and write you a 1-star review. Recommendation is you're going to want to reply to that review. But before you do, you want to go to sleep, get a good night rest, wake up in the morning with a fresh head, a clear mind, and you may want to try to engage with that person. If it's John Doe, whatever. Try to contact him. If you could find out who he is, where he works, find his Facebook page, reach out to him directly. I was able to take a couple of 1-star reviews for a client, contact the person, and actually convert them from a 1. They could change their review. So if that one person did the 1-star, they can change it to a 5-star. Try that route. If that's not working out, reply to that review. Be very, diplomatic. Be very, it depends on what the review is, but just, keep in mind the world will be reading it, the world's watching, and reply accordingly. I'm not going to tell anyone how to reply, but provide some examples, invite the user to discuss offline, and acknowledge the issue. Pretty straightforward there. So those are reviews. What else we got? All right, 5 ways to get more reviews. Okay. Let's see a couple of things. Automated reviews, follow-ups. So there are third-party widgets you can use to have this drip campaign. Once you leave a client, an alert will go out via the text on the phone or an email. Obviously, you need to get their cell phone or email address. And if they don't reply, I mentioned earlier, in 3 days, there'll be a little knock, knock, knock. Please, a friendly reminder, write that review. If that doesn't happen in 3 days, another reminder will go out in 7 days. So that's a drip campaign. It's automated. You could add a review link on your email signature. If anyone wants a review link, I can show you. Like, for example, if you go to SNS, I'll just go to SNS Roofing and Siding. So his website here, he has a Google, he has a review us on Google button on the top right. So if I were to click this, what Justin does, he just sends everyone to his website. Check out my website, snsroofingandsiding.com. There's a Google review button on the top right. All you do is click it. I probably wrote him a review already, so I'll pop up. Yeah, fine, there it is. But so that's a direct, so having this link on your website will make it very easy. It costs $0. So all you need to do is generate this link. The way you generate that link, going back to, let's go to Tony's. So if I go to his homepage and I look for reviews, where is it here? Reviews, manage reviews. Bear with me. It's on the homepage. It's kind of, I just upgraded my internet service and it doesn't seem like it's been upgraded. Where the heck? Get more reviews here. So this share review form is over here. So this, if I take this link, I give it to the webmaster, your webmaster, whoever, you copy it. And just to show you what happens if I paste it, this is where it takes people. Poof, the map listing, and boom, right there. So that's what you could do. You could just embed this link from the Google My Business, and there's the link there to get those reviews. The cheap, it's just $0. It costs you $0 to do it that way. If you do want to invest in some sort of platform, that's fine too. This here, just on this Google My Business, this request a quote is the message feature. If we were to click this, this is going to do a message that sends to Justin, looking for a roof inspection. When I put when, zip code, this, include the contact number and request. And he'll get this as an alert on his phone. As I kind of jump back to Google My Business, let me get rid of this. So you can put that link in your email signature. That's easy enough. Email blast to your current customers. Place a Google review badge on your site is something we just went over. Incentivize your team. There's a company called Sweeney's Pool out there. He's a pool company. He probably has over 200 reviews. He has his servicemen. They go out there, they do the pool cleaning, the opening, they leave the cut, they're getting paid for the customer. They just Kenny incentivizes his employees to get that review on the spot. Whether it's a lunch, whether it's a dinner, whether it's whatever it is, but that's how he gets so many reviews, because right when the job is complete, his servicemen go up to them and they just say, hey, go to our website, click this button, and they'll kind of just walk them through the process as well. Every review, it has a price tag on it. You know, maybe even you knock a couple of bucks off a bill or something. I don't know, 20, 25 bucks. Everyone's value on a review is different. I can't stress for the service industry how valuable they are. Be honest, let the reviews, you know, don't, whatever the job was, just honesty always. That's just the best policy. Those are reviews. You can also, if anyone has any questions, which I don't really know if I'm looking at this chat box, but if there is, I'm sure Danielle will let me know. And one of the third-party widgets, who has it? Does Chef Lavecchia? So I want to use other examples. Chef Chris Lavecchia, he's a private chef in Nassau. Like his reviews, he has a third-party widget. And basically what we do is we embed it on his website. So this way the testimonial, well, you got 101 reviews. Awesome. 5.0. All right. So these all come from Facebook and Google, and it's just a whole list. We could put as many as we want. I think we capped it out at 10. We could have a revolving. There should be some sort of button to show more. But this is what a third-party widget would look like, more of a drip campaign that you could then embed on your website or a page on your website, just to showcase the whole, all of your reviews on Google, Facebook, and Yelp. So that's what that would look like. And if I want to leave a review, you click this button. If you click it on this third-party widget, if you click the thumbs down, it does not take them anywhere. It takes them to a form fill. So we don't want the people who had a negative experience or thought they had a negative experience to go to your Google page and vent on your Google page. Heck no. We want to send, they're going to vent on this email that will go directly to you. So it just kind of, it does not hit the Google and Facebook platforms. So now if I click the thumbs up, you'll see I could choose, thank you for your help. Please click below to share your experience. Let me click Google. I got to be logged in, which I am logged in. And I probably wrote him a review. They're pretty much their clients. So, so that's Chris. That's a third party you could use there. And that's reviews. Next up is websites. One of my favorites. I probably say that about every one of them. Websites. So you want a website that converts. The reason being is if you're going to do Google Ads or advanced marketing, all of your concentration, all of your traffic is being driven somewhere. You're doing sponsored ads on Facebook, you're doing Google ads on Google, you're doing some paper, you're doing your business cards, has your website on it. It all leads to the nucleus of your website. You want that website to be informative. You want it to be mobile responsiveness. You guys should take out the phone and visit your website now and make sure it's mobile optimized, meaning it sits properly, it's formatted correctly for a mobile device. Because if it's not, it's going to kind of foul things up once you start doing some advanced marketing. Keep in mind, these 5 pillars to a solid foundation is we have like a series of 8 workshops. This is like workshop number 1. And our other workshops kind of go into these in more depth, like probably an hour and a half into each one. We're kind of giving the Bronx Chamber a macro look at what the 5 pillars would be, the most important fundamentals that you should have. So the responsiveness on the mobile website is paramount. And it also should have lots of call to action buttons. I would say about 65 to 75% of all of your traffic, depending on your industry, they're on the mobile device. They're doing the Google search, they're finding you on mobile, they're visiting your mobile website. So you want to have educational content. Number 2, the service areas, make sure you are promoting or letting people know the areas you do serve, and more importantly, the areas you don't serve. Fast path to CTAs, call to actions. I mean, all of our websites on the service industry have a little button on the bottom right that basically, who could I show? I could show you something real quick. I deleted it. The turbo chill proof. Danielle, just send it to me via email or. But anyway, there's on the mobile phone on the services, you could just have a call now button that's always on the bottom right hand side. They could just click the call. Nowadays, I will say this: people are they want everything at their fingertips. They don't want to have to work to find something. So the easier you make it for them to call you, to fill out a form, to get directions, to learn more about a particular product on a certain page, make it as user-friendly and as clean as possible. You're going to basically win that customer over. I know when I'm in my driveway before I'm heading out to an appointment, I'll Google search someone, I'll go to their map listing, I'll just click the directions. But if their directions isn't there, I'm like, oh, I gotta look it up. And it's like you get all, you become a mess. You're like, oh man, why couldn't it just be easy? So just try to make it easy as possible. Otherwise, you may be losing some business. They may be going somewhere else. It is what it is. Availability and scheduling, you could always have some third-party widgets on your website so they could schedule accordingly. We represent the Andy Sabota. He has a widget on his website that basically allows people to just sign up a certain date, the 1st, 1 o'clock, and you get the rest. So that's pretty simple online scheduling. Build trust, that's the website. Reviews from third party, we went over with Chef Chris Lavecchia. Strong visuals, pictures say it all, depending on your business. We have a beautiful home design. You got to see this website. They do kit, and if anyone wants me to use your business as an example, just put it in the chat box and we'll pull your website up and take a look at it. We could pull up your Google My Business page and take a look at it. So I'm just using other examples on the side here, unless you guys want to use one of yours. Which one I was going to use? Oh, home design. Just take a quick peek at this. He's in Manhattan. He's a kitchen and bathroom. This is just here's a simple one-page website, but this points out the pictures, how powerful they are. This is a video up here. This is chock full of pictures, not much content here. There's some rotating pictures there. So strong visuals, pictures say it all. What do we got? I think there's a couple more. Should be on the next page. Promotional videos. Oh boy. Videos are huge. You know what? Anthony's Reglazing, they have a great video. And if you have anything like this, as far as time limits are concerned, it really doesn't matter, because this here is about, we won't go through the whole thing. It's a minute long, but it takes you through the whole process, and it's kind of mesmerizing. It's pretty cool how they do it. So if you do have a video that kind of explains your process, it's pretty cool. Throw it up there and check it out. See how many people are visiting it. Are you qualified? Put your qualifications, a Bronx Chamber member, if you're part of a better improvement district or something, or licensed and insured in particular areas. Put all your qualifications. Provide specials and coupons. Nowadays, it's huge. Just Anthony's Reglazing. I mean, the first thing that pops up is specials. Now that I went to his website, it doesn't, but anyway, it's over here. It's specials here, 53% off this. So if you have any coupons, and it depends on the business. If you're a professional, if you're a lawyer or an accountant and you don't have any offers or promotions or anything, then, so be it. But for those service industries or those retail that can definitely utilize that. Offer online chat. That's pretty much a third. It's a widget. Then go on the right, you could click it. You could have a text conversation. I think it's good for after hours or early morning when you're not open and people want to engage or they have questions. So that's important. Strong professional design. Design is the Bronx Chamber has an awesome website. The Bronx is just the latest news, grow your business, chamber events, corporate sponsors. I mean, this is just the homepage, membership directory. Aflac. Close that. I could go to news. I could go to events. It's quick. There's this event here we're on right now. Resources. It's just chock full of content. Telephone number, addresses are everywhere. Join is the main thing. There goes their click to call. There goes the CTA. Membership plans. So this is just telephone number, up here, email address. Here goes your social icons. Just love the Bronx Chamber website. It gives you a great user experience. It's a strong professional design. And make sure you have ongoing maintenance plans. What that means is, you know, if you look back to, we were on the workshop, I think last week with a Long Island association, and one of the websites we looked at from the attendees, it was built in 2013, and it was definitely outdated. So, you know, you want to have whoever you're working with, whatever agency you're working with, make sure you have an ongoing maintenance plan, meaning that probably gets revamped or maybe a facelift after up to like 2, 3, 4 years, or whenever it needs to be. But also the maintenance plans could include, you know, adding pictures to your gallery page, doing a different pop-up during the seasons. So those are the maintenance plans where you can always be adding to your website, changing, modifying, editing, whatever it takes. The more changes, the better. I'm not saying every single day, but at least on a monthly basis, you want to start adding pictures to your gallery. Makes it more, Google reads this. Google doesn't read it, but they crawl your website. And the more change is going on, Google pays attention to that compared to a business or a website that has no changes. Well, this guy hasn't done anything since 2013. Why should we show him up compared to this one company that's been giving all these updates and blogs and photo galleries and all this information? We want to serve this website to our customers, which the end user being a Google user. So I have a good user experience and I'll keep using Google. So that's the importance of it. That's how it kind of works. And once again, I'm sure everyone knows how this works, but there's just, hopefully there's some little tidbits you could take away from this workshop and say, I knew that, but I didn't do that. I didn't put that learn more button on the Google My Business. I knew about my logo, but I didn't put it on I couldn't fit it on my Facebook profile picture. I knew about, you know, creating a YouTube channel, but, you know, I never did it. We'll show you at the end. There's a little YouTube section. But that's with regards to the websites. Oh, here's a website. Melanie, what is that? Melanie Homes? Who wants to use this? Copy. What am I doing? Copy. I'm out of my mind. Paste. It's just this thing. Okay. So here, take a quick peek. I think someone put this in the box. I'm just grabbing it. I like using you guys as examples. When we used to do it live, I used to literally could see everyone and pick you guys out in the crowd, and guys and gals would pick you out in the crowd and say, what's your website? So it's a little different, but we're having fun regardless. So this is a realtor. It looks like she does Melanin. Okay, Melanin Homes. Sell your home, call to action. Get my cash offer now. We buy houses for cash. Boom, done. Boom, video, awesome, liking it. Need to sell your house for cash. Just kind of 55. Oh, she's good. She's good. Get cash now. Let's see where that takes us. Boom, first name, last name, phone number. Boom, get cash. I like it. She probably has this going. She's storing all this information. There's this 3-step process. Oh, I'm in love with this already. We love this step process. You should have a 3 to 5 step process on how it works, especially on your home page. Looks great. How to avoid. I'm going quick, so don't. I'm just kind of going client reviews. Oh, we have it all. I'm ready. This house. This buy your house. Here goes her. Will buy your house in any situation. Fine. And then we have we're going to get into Google Ads. And there's something great for you as this realtor, Melanie. I have something great for you coming up. You're going to love it. About us. Boom. She has the about. Boom. Big profile picture. Love it. Get bit. Yeah. I could go locations. She should be presenting here. Her website is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Lorraine.
Hi.
So what's cooking?
Nothing much. I mean, I've been enjoying the presentation. I really want to maybe touch base with you offline about the Google My Business post, because that's one thing that I wasn't doing, and I think that could probably bring a little bit more, I guess, activity to my page. But I really appreciate all the feedback on my website.
This is probably, you're very welcome. This is you here, correct,
Yeah,
Melanie?
yep, that's me.
So here's a Google My Business page. I know we have 29 minutes left. I'm going to get into Google Ads and Google Local Service Ads, but we'll jump into this for a minute or two. So Melanie, 13 reviews with a 5-star average. She is not replying.
Yeah, that's another thing. I gotta
You
do
want to
that.
see if it looks like you're a home-based business.
Yes, but I do have a virtual address, so I will add that there.
That's fine. Totally cool. You don't have the message feature. Do you have control? Do you have primary ownership of this?
Yes, I can go in and I made some of these edits here to the phone and appointments and stuff, so I have control.
All right, awesome. Then we want to add the business hours. Let's see if she's posting. No, but that's okay. Yeah, so the Google My Business page is here. So I heard about Melanin Homes.
Melanin Homes, yeah.
Melanin Homes, and I wanted to check it out, but I like the reviews. Just probably maybe 75% complete. But Melanie, afterwards, you and I will, Lorraine, oh my God, I'm calling you Melanie, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just saw your name, Lorraine.
No worries.
Lorraine, so set something up after. We'll jump into a Zoom call.
Okay.
We'll go into the dashboard, probably take about a half hour, cross T's, dot I's, get your, what do you have, an Android or an iPhone?
iPhone.
iPhone, boom, download that Google My Business map on your iPhone so you could take control of it, not only on your mobile device, but also on your desktop.
Huh.
And your logo, I think I saw your logo.
Yeah, it was something simple. I just done was better than perfect at the time, so I just got it done.
The website's awesome. See, you get me going here. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the Facebook page. Look, she's got it set there in the profile picture. Beautiful background, maybe a little logo up here in the top left, but
okay.
Contact us, maybe a call now.
Okay.
But, and keep in mind, anything, Lorraine, I'd say, I'm just trying to help, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I put it out there.
Okay,
I definitely
fine. All right.
appreciate it.
Totally cool then, totally cool, because I want you to get more you want to be direct, even Danielle and I were having this conversation yesterday, your call to action buttons on your web, don't do the learn mores or try to avoid the learn mores, contact us, put more of call now, request a quote, get directions, leave a review, be direct, not passive.
Okay.
Be confident in what you do, call now. So just food for thought, and maybe I'll send an email out later on just some best practices on how to present that type of verbiage.
Okay.
That's awesome, Lorraine. So you're gonna at the end, you'll have my contact information. We'll do a Zoom and we will rock and roll with that Google My Business.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing, by the way.
No problem.
Awesome. The pay-per-click Google Ads is awesome. Google Ads is this. I'm sure everyone knows it's pay-per-click. It's basically when people are searching for your product or service. It's basically people searching for a service you offer, whereas you want that service to be shown on the first page of Google for when that person is searching for your product or service. You can be very selective. If you're a plumber, if you're a realtor like Lorraine, and I'm making it up, she just sells homes. She doesn't buy homes. She doesn't do rentals. She could literally target Google in the specific area of the Bronx, maybe even certain zip codes in the Bronx, that people are looking to sell their home. Her ad would appear. So Google Ads is very targeted with regards to what type of business you're looking for. And I'll tell you a quick story. We got 25 minutes. I'm sure you know already. Larry and Sergey, the founders of Google, I think 1994, I believe, when they were kind of they had a project at college, and they would search for like telephones on the World Wide Web, and like water bottles would show up. They would search for shirts, and calculators would show up. And like, what is this? They're like, I'm searching for a particular product, and it's spewing out like, oh, this is disgusting. I don't want to come back here. Like, I'm looking for water. I want to find water. So they created Google to be geared towards when people are searching for a certain product or service, that certain product or service appears. It gives the end user, the consumer, what I'm looking for. I have a problem. The business owner has a solution. The solution's on the first page of Google. Match made in heaven. It's great for me because now I'm looking for telephones, and telephones come up. I'm going to keep using Google. It's great for the advertiser because they have telephones to sell, and they want to sell telephones to people who are looking for telephones. So that's why that advertiser is going to put his telephones or his ad that sells telephones on Google for when someone's searching for telephones in a particular area. And it's all about backlinks. It's all about relevancy. It's all relevance. The more relevant it is, Google's 90% of all, 89% of all searches are done on Google because they knocked it out of the park. They came up with the backlink theory where they have the blogs on the website talk about telephones and, receivers, and it's all telephones. And now that person's looking for telephones. That website's going to be served up because they could see how it's going to marry, how it's going to merge, how it's relevant. And both parties are going to walk away with a win-win. That's why it's so successful, and that's why people use it as much as they do. So Google Ads. Google Ads is awesome. You could, if you're a business with 10 different services, you want to focus on only one service in one zip code, you could do that. You want 10 services in 10 areas, you could do that. You could do anything you want. I recommend, if you're doing Google Ads right now and you're doing the smart campaign, I would kind of talk to me afterwards. We'll get you off the smart campaign, put you on the expert mode. It's just not in your best interest. It's not efficient. We'll leave it at that. Google Ads reach more customers, appears like this. This is the mobile device, 2.3 million, tons and tons of people. We all know that. Pay-per-click, extremely driving relevant, qualified traffic to your website exactly when people are searching for your types of products or services for your business in a particular area as well. That's where it's going to happen. So people who do Google Ads and they pay per that there goes your ad, they pay for this ad, takes them to the website. That's why the website's so important to be convertible. You get, if anyone, I could get someone 1 million clicks to their website. But if they're not converting from a click to a phone call or a form fill, what good is it? Like, who cares? I got 1 million clicks, but I got no business. So that's why the website is so important to convert that click to a phone call or a form fill or get directions or a store visit or whatever it is, whatever your goal is. This is awesome. This kind of says it all. We went over the 3-pack with the Google map listing. This is what you look like here. Pay-per-click ads, Google Ads. You'll see the ad here, the ad here. This is Google Ads on top of the map listing. Your organic section is down underneath the ads. I'll just give you a live example. What do you want to look for? Some plumbers in the Bronx? Plumbers in the Bronx. Just give you a live instead of showing you. So here goes the 3-pack, the Google map listing. 25 budget, nice. 26, 4.2. I could use a little work, 1, whatever. Here goes your organic. Here goes your Home Advisor, your Yelp, your Angie List. You could do search engine optimization. This is where you'll appear. It's a long-term strategy. These are lots of backlinks, lots of blogging, lots of content writing. And here goes your Google ad at the bottom, but more importantly at the top. Here's a Google ad as well. If we were to click this ad now, we're going to cost Mangano Sewer and Drain a couple of bucks, whatever his average cost per click is, but it'll drive us to his website. We're not going to click it, of course, but that's Google. This is Google Ads. And the more niche you are in a particular industry or business, the less competition you have. Oh boy, I mean, definitely you're good to go. If you have a great website and you're in a niche business and you're looking for more business, you want to increase, definitely do Google Ads. Be smart about it. Start out nice and easy, very thoughtful, very detailed on what you're looking for. Develop the Google Ads to be relevant to your website. The campaigns are typically built from the website because Google ranks all that. And I'm not going to get too deep in the woods. And if anyone wants to have a conversation about Google Ads and how to properly set up a thorough and detailed Google ad campaign, my contact information will be at the end. Give me a buzz. I'd love to have that chat. If you're doing it on your own and you want me to give it a quick audit, I'll do that too, completely for free. All complimentary, all BRONX chambers, all complimentary. So there can be a lot of waste depending on your bidding strategy, depending on your negative keywords, depending on how many ads you have. There's a lot involved, but it's a money maker. It's huge. I mean, go look at Google. I don't know. Google's trading at 1,700 a share now. But anyway, it's not going away. They may be losing a little market share. I think they may be down to 88%. But just given some certain situations going on. But still, Google they dominate. They dominate the search engines as far as the amount of search is being performed. This is where you want to be. People ask, do you want me to go on Microsoft, Bing, or Yahoo? Yeah. Depends on your budget. Go where 90% of the people are going. Stay on Google. So that button kind of gets hidden down there. Any questions on Google Ads? I'm not really looking at the chat box, so. Google Ads are great. And if you're in a particular business, you could design the ad to really speak to what type of customers you're looking for, or what type of product or services you offer. So you could avoid clicks or business that you may not want. You can be very detailed. It takes time to build these campaigns. It takes about a full day to build a campaign. I'll go on and on, but without me giving an example, I'll just we have 15 minutes. So this last part is Google Local Service Ads. It's a pay-per-call model. This came out about 2 years ago. It was in beta phase. It's only relevant for certain industries. The service industry. There's about maybe 25, and Lorraine, the real estate, is on there as well. So ding, ding, ding. This is what you can do. It's a pay-per-call model. Pay-per-click's been around, I think, since since Google, 1994. Then pay-per-call just came out 2 years ago. It's called Google Local Service Ads, and these are the 24 services that currently are available in New York. They're always being added. There's maybe an event planning that's not on here that's relatively new. We didn't update it. I think it just happened a couple of days ago. But anyway, if you're a locksmith, plumber, HVAC, and I'll show you what the lawn care, tree service, oh my God, roofing, where's roofing? Roofing's on your roofing. And here goes Lorraine Real Estate. So what this means, this is what it looks like. If I go to plumbers in the Bronx. So these were these 3 ads above the Google ads. So they're actually above the Google ads. What we do is we do both. But pay-per-call, it's a Google guarantee. To get here, you need to get vetted via Google. There's background checks on you and the business. There's liability insurance you got to submit. Just a couple of little things you have to do. Cross T's, dot I's, get the verification process done. Boom, you're up and running. Then there's a couple of things you want to do to get to this top placement, because I know, as well as you guys and gals, that There's more than 3 plumbers in the Bronx. So if I click more plumbers, here goes a whole host of them. They're all Google guaranteed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30, whatever, 30 of them. So now the question is, do people click this button and go down, or do they just choose one of these 3? The majority of them come to these 3. Do people choose these 3? Do they click this button? The majority of them just kind of stop right here. A lot of people don't really even see this view all. Some do, I'm just saying, but a majority, I think, just kind of, oh, wow, let me 20, and they make a decision here. So to appear in this 3-pack for the pay-per-call model, that's good for plumbers, the tree, the electricians, the real estate, the lawyers, financial advisors are new, is reviews. 322 reviews here. This guy has only 10. 4. There's 3 things that affect your placement on top. One is the amount of reviews you have, the responsiveness. It's a pay-per-call model. So, and these are the rules. So this is where you show, we just kind of show, this is what it looks like in the mobile version. Above the Google ads here. And keep in mind, it's only for the 25 industries. It's not for everyone. I'll kind of go through it quick. I want to Google local service ads, be seen at the top of Google, connect with potential customers, simple setup, communication, build trust. Google, there's the badge. Basically what the badge means, Google backs or supports the business that is verified up to $2,000 of potential damage that contractor may do to your home. It's just reinsurance that Google has $2,000 in the event something does not work out with the current contractor. You could submit a claim to Google, they'll do an investigation, and they'll back that up to $2,000. So people feel warm and fuzzy that Google is backing that company, and you look verified. Well, you are verified through Google. That's how it happens. We do verifications all day long. It's pretty easy. It takes around 3 to 4 weeks to get verified. You can advertise your Google, receive phone lead. They come in as phone calls. Badge, premium, polished page, real reviews. Google Guarantee provides pre-screened, most relevant insurance licensing. Yep, you gotta get your license, your liability insurance. It's just a simple. Yep, we all know that. How much do Google ads cost? Basically, you set a weekly budget. You could dispute. They come in. Here's the deal. The leads come in. If they're over 30 seconds, you're going to get billed. If they're under 30 seconds, it's non-billed. If it's a solicitation, it's non-billable. If it's a wrong number, it's non-billable. If it's a robot, it's a non-billable. If the same person calls you 3 times in one day, you count as 1 billable. Your cost per click depends on the industry you're in. Fire damage and water restoration is like $150 a click, whereas plumbers and roofers are like $50 a call. Excuse me, I'm saying click. They're $50. So it really depends. Realtors, it depends. You're in the Bronx and Manhattan. I have the Long Island numbers. Whatever the number it is. Those are billable. That's what Google will charge you per phone call that fits the criteria. Now, if it's out of the service area, if Lorraine gets a phone call, I'm looking to sell my house in Pennsylvania, and she's like, what? I don't do Pennsylvania. She doesn't pay for that. We could dispute it. So Google is pretty easy to work with. The reason why they came out with this is to compete with Home Advisor and Angie's List, their method of kind of taking leads, but they actually shop out 4 or 5 leads to one customer. They give 4 or 5 companies to one customer. This is a direct phone call from me to the business owner. There's no middleman. There is a tracking number because I could listen to the recording. You as a business owner can listen to the recording and dispute it if need be, but it goes directly to Lorraine. There's no one in the middle. There's not 10 other realtors that are getting, if I'm inquiring Lorraine, I'm not going to get bombarded with 10 other realtors looking for my business. I apologize for the folks that are not on this list. If you are on this list, you should definitely, if you need any help or anything, give us a buzz. If you want to look it up yourself, feel free, but you should be here. We have lots of plumbers. We do this coast to coast. We have plumbers. We go up and down these plumbers are crushing it, tree service, roofing, roofing, forget about it. These are new, real estate, financial, and lawyers. These are relatively new, maybe 2-3 months new. And like if we look for realtors, let's just look for realtors in the Bronx. Realtors in the Bronx. Oh, Lorraine, looks like you go, they're already up and running. So here goes these, they're called Google local screened ads. That's what the professionals are called. Same concept, picture 13 reviews, 11-2. If I click her, this is a tracking number. This is the services she provides. Yep, they're up and running. If you don't see it in a certain area, if I look realtors in Suffolk County, oh yeah, no, they're running. This is new. Everyone's got to jump on board here. And that's why, Lorraine, reviews are huge for you because you want to be in these top 3. And we're going to slowly, I'm going to leave the last 5 minutes. We got 3 minutes till 5 minutes. And then what else is here? I'm going to leave you 2 goodies. Any questions on local service ads? Okay. Next is 2 little extras. These are, this is something you want, especially if you're doing lots of videos. Maybe even Lorraine, you could have a video on every, I don't know, I'm making it up, on every open house or something, and have a branded YouTube channel with a playlist of, 123 Main Street, 234, West Street, whatever it is, and have a whole list and have that on your website. They could do a virtual tour via the YouTube channel, completely free. YouTube channel, completely free, like the Google My Business page. So it doesn't cost you anything, costs you time. Develop the video, put it up there in the playlist, rock and roll. Chef Matthew Alexander does this, all of his dishes, and he got picked up by a TV company doing something. Anyway, Apple Maps is the last thing. Apple Maps, claim your map listing, because this will be applied on like Alexa. If someone's looking for a realtor in the Bronx and the address is there, or if they're looking for, Alexa's just talking right now. So claim yourself. These are the links. I could send it to Anna after, and Anna could get them out to you. These links, you just click it and cool, thank you. And it will just take you through the prompts, claim it. It's pretty easy. If you need any help. I just wanted to say, as we have like 6 minutes left, thank you for your time. That's me, my number, email, website, site, check us out, stay connected. If you want one other thing too, we always, we love giving this information. And I hope there was a few items that you took away that are cost effective, that are just time invested. But if you feel like writing, or if you want to write us a review on our Google My Business page, because we value reviews just as much as anyone else. So we applaud, or we encourage to do the QR code there and, write your experience. We're not going to, whether it's whether it was a 5-star or a 5-star, write your experience. Joke. But leave the feedback. We find it very valuable, and we thank you. And also, I will say this too, because I see Anna here. She just made me think of something. Where is the Bronx? What everyone should do, my recommendation, where's the Bronx? Oh, poor Mamma Mia. Give me 2 seconds. This would be huge, and I'm not going to say it's going to change their business dramatically, but I think if we go to the Bronx Chamber of Commerce and they have 5 reviews, and they must have, I don't even know, 300, 500 members, let's write a review for the Bronx Chamber of Commerce. All you got to do is, you know the deal. Where do I go? Where the heck is the review? I'm going to ask review, write a review. Don't mind me. I write a review, 5-star. Now, me, Brian Ladani, I'm going to write something. Bronx is just, they run a great organization. Tons of information via email come out on a daily basis, useful information. I read the workshops they do, the guests speak. I was going to say something funny, but everything, the presentations, the people they bring on, the members, what they do for the community, all that stuff. So I would kind of, after I'm going to write a 5-star review and just share my experiences with the Bronx Chamber of Commerce, and hopefully you as members can as well. That's just a recommendation. That would be pretty cool. Oh, you want to discard? Yes, I'll write it later. I'll write it later when I have my thoughts. Right now, I'll be a mess. So it's 11:26. You have a YouTube channel. Just I do have YouTube. Just don't post often. Yeah, kind of get into it. Make mistakes with the YouTube channel. Post a video. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then, after 100 videos, that one video you did today, in a year from now, will be like, oh my God, I started there, but look where I am now. So kind of have fun with it. What we're offering, one last thing before I officially end it, PS Digital, we're offering, we charge for this, but it's complimentary to the Bronx Chamber members. We'll help you clean your Google My Business page. We'll help you update your Facebook business page, adapt your logos to fit the profile pictures if you need any help on that. And those are the 2 items. Google My Business, Facebook, and that was pretty much it. So if you need any help, reach out to us. Other than that, I think I'm pretty much tapped out. Any questions or one new message? Thank you for the great, cool. That. Okay, I'm just kind of going through the messages. Oh, Business Development Center. Oh. Can I also get a copy of this recording? Okay, awesome. All right. So Anna, do we, I don't want to keep everyone. I know it's 11:28. I like to end on, whatever. Thank you, Anna.
Oh, thank you, Brian, and thank you, Danielle, as well. Thank you to PS Digital. Yes, PS Digital has also created our website, which is fantastic, way better than the version that we had before. It's very visually pleasing now. So thank you for all the hard work that you do.
Very welcome.
Thank you for everyone who attended the webinar. The recording will be available in a few hours. It would also be posted on YouTube, so keep a lookout on our YouTube channel as well. And thank you. So with that, everybody, thank you so much, and I hope you had a great day and stay warm today because I see that it's snowing.
Yes. Thank you so much, Anna. Tell Sasha and Dolores we said hello.
Absolutely, will do. Thank you.
Awesome. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.